to the Sad Dads Club podcast. Here's everybody's favorite sad dads, Jim and Foo.
Fuck, the prices of memory.
Yeah, what's going on? Is it
A Micron.
Is it China?
Yeah. No, well, not necessarily. Micron stopped selling their memory chips to consumers and only to corporate like data center
So because
purchasers.
now there's a glut in the market because one guy stepped out to the consumer market.
Yes.
All the other prices went up.
Yes.
Oh. We had a meeting today at the office and we were talking about the new project I'm on and they were all so memory prices have gone up.
Oh, it's ridiculous.
Has anyone factored that into the cost of our bomb,
Mm-hmm.
and that was part of the discussion.
Yeah.
And
I got fed it in a...
But I don't think that affects us because we're not consumers.
They're selling... Well, at least Micron specifically is only selling to... Like what it amounted to was big corporate purchasers because of AI data centers.
That's fucking bonkers.
Right.
So they're basically saying... We didn't have enough inventory to sell to everybody. So we're just going to focus our sales on that guy. That's what they're saying.
Yeah.
Instead of like having shortfalls for that guy and having it available in the consumer market, they're just like, fuck, we'll take it away from the consumer market
100%
and give it to that guy.
Straight to corporate.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah. And then everyone
That's
else...
a decision.
It's Micron. Yeah, and everyone else is just like, well, cool, now it's a supply-demand issue. So, I don't know how that plays into, like, other, like, prefab PCs, but if you didn't get something, like, and I don't know, I haven't been tracked, like, I just got my PC at the tail end of last year, and Xander has his.
Yeah. So you're not even in the market.
I didn't even track when this spike happened. As I was watching the thing, I was like, oh shit, I'm waiting for someone to mention tariffs or something. And that wasn't it at all. It was just that Micron was like, we're not in the consumer market anymore. We are only in the corporate market. And
that's crazy.
Amazon prices, blah, blah, and specifically...
But do you know what that also does for them? They no longer have to use... retail packaging.
Oh yeah, no, yeah.
Like there's a whole slew of things
they're probably cutting
on.
costs all over the place. Yeah. It's like, sure, I'm sure that works out for them. And someone was like, "Oh, I don't know what you're talking about. I can get on like Amazon right now and get like 32 gigs of like DDR4," and like the PC bros immediately jump in and they're like, "You're not. That's not a." Cool. That's grandpa's PC shit. If you're building a gaming rig and you're looking for like DDR5 and above with high speed latency or low speed latency type of shit with high PCI bus, it went from something at 99 to now up at 300. It is a grotesque jump for the consumer if you were going to build a PC this Christmas, your budget just went fucking through or you're buying.
Thanks a lot, Obama.
Yeah, or you're buying it's all Hunter Biden's laptop. Controls the prices, and if it wasn't stuck in some sort of FBI vault, then prices would be fine, normalized.
Yeah.
Thanks, Hunter. Thanks, Hunter.
Yeah, good one, Biden.
Way to go, dickheads.
Jeez. So we have a special guest tonight. I don't know if you know this.
Shoot.
Today's his birthday.
Oh, yes.
And he's sitting right in front of me.
Hey, I'm the Lord Fu, and I'm officially 50 years old.
Wow. Just now?
Just now.
Wow. I thought you were already 50. So
right.
Fuck right off.
You could see it in my internet broadband availability and my crow's feet.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Well, happy birthday.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
I hope you had a good one.
Well,
I mean, I know what your part of your day was at least.
Right. So I can't really talk because
you're under NDA right now.
It sort of was. It was kind of funny because some of the questions and where where it was very bank-like. So the questions that were asked and the answers and how I answered them were all kind of like, and you can't really tell anyone.
Yeah. Well,
because
I mean, if you listened to last week's show, you probably know.
Sure. Where it was.
Yeah.
It's not really the thing. It was that the questions, because it's their security issues.
It's a sensitive.
Yeah. Right.
That's
pretty much it.
Yeah.
After 27 years, I finally had to have another interview. It's like I told you and your son.
Yeah.
If this had been last week when I only had 2 days to prepare, I think I probably would have been way more nervous. We have talked at length. I don't feel comfortable like with new people or doing.
Hey man.
Yeah.
Like I said, you're one of the most personable people I know, despite what you think about yourself.
It's very counterintuitive.
Don't even.
So it wasn't as uncomfortable as I thought it was.
I think if you just have to be yourself and relax. Those are the two keys.
A lot of it ended up being that. But I got handed it was 2 sheets with questions.
Yeah.
And
to the wind.
Right. To the walls. It's a sweat drop down my back.
Was one of the questions, do you or will you ever be on a podcast?
Yeah. Fuck, marry, kill.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I was on my way to answering
San Jose.
Do you know the way to San Jose?
I took a wrong turn at Albuquerque.
Yeah. The first page of questions.
Yeah.
And it was very well stapled, and it wasn't until I got to the bottom, like, oh, okay. Well, oh shit, there's a staple. And when I tried to see if there was a second page, it was very stuck together, and I was like, oh, it's just one page.
Maybe that's the first part of the interview they don't want you to know.
But I saw
can this guy separate these papers?
Yeah. Can you proficiently separate 2 sheets of 8.5 by 11? But I saw the staple. I'm like, clearly there's two sheets here. What the fuck? And then I folded over the first piece, and it was question 6, 7, 8, and 9. And I went, oh, shit. I look at my clock, and there's 4 minutes left. And I went, oh, no. And that put me on tilt a bit. But I was like, okay, well, let me read all the questions. And I got through the notes of 6 and 7, but 8 and 9, I was like, here's a bullet point. But 9, I didn't put anything down. But as the lady came out,
because of trigonometry,
right? I was like, I don't remember calculus at all. So why would I?
Yeah. Why
would I pay? It was a slam dunk question that ended up being okay.
Yeah.
But when the lady came out to get me, she's like, "Okay, I'll walk you into the panel room." I'm like,
but I'm not done yet.
Right? And she was like, "So how you doing?" And I went, "I didn't even really see the second page."
Because they were stuck together.
Right. And she's like, oh, and I went, you know what? It'll be okay. And I was telling my sister earlier, I said, there was no way for me to get around the part where I felt anxiety and unprepared going in because I knew there was a second page.
Yeah.
But I'm very confident in my career and what I did. The problem was only going to be, could I not step on my own dick trying to answer a question that I know I have the answer to, but I'm going to fumble because I'm nervous that I didn't write it down first. And ultimately, it may have, my perception is, it's certainly possible that it came out not fluid, but I was able to answer all the questions.
I'm going to say, for me personally, that I feel like the times where I have shined the most were times where I went in wholly unprepared for what was going to hit me.
Yeah.
I feel like those were the times where I did my best work, per se.
Yeah.
And not dwelling too much on the thing and just taking it as it comes.
Yeah.
That's one thing that you got to sit down and you got to answer these questions.
Sure.
I get that.
Yeah.
But I've never had that kind of an interview.
Yeah.
Where I've had to like pre-fill out a thing before you go into the panel to talk about the thing that you got to fill out.
Mm-hmm.
But when I have done interviews and stuff like that have resulted in me getting a job or whatever, I know about the job.
Right.
I know why I'm there.
Right.
I'm selling myself into that position.
Right. Yeah.
And I do that by knowing enough about the job and the company.
Mm-hmm.
The rest is like, I don't think about it too much.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I drove down early.
Yeah.
So I prepared, like I had stuff written so that way I wasn't 100%. But
they were watching you.
Yeah. I drove down early, parked in front of a Thai pho place.
Yeah.
And then started to go through my notes again. And the closer I got to, okay, now I need to drive over to the parking spot and go in, I realized, like, I started like, okay, but I memorized this, and now I can't remember what I just regurgitated like 10 seconds ago. And I went, you know what? Now I know I know what I want to say, and my own nervousness was starting to get in my way, and I went, okay, I'm done.
Yeah.
I have to stop.
Yeah.
I know what I'm going
because now you're fumbling over yourself.
Right. I'm tripping on my own dick.
Yeah.
Is what it was. And but it was that I had to. I know what I'm here for. I am confident of what I can do. There were some aspects of this position that were going to be things I couldn't answer, but if I'm going to be there to tell you what I can do, what my skill set is, and what I have learned, and how I've corrected some of my own career mistakes along the way, I'm very confident and fluid and honest with all of that shit.
Yeah.
But it may not come out like we do on the podcast where I can just speak matter-of-factly, but if you give me a moment, I'll get you there.
That's a whole nother level of chat.
Right, yeah.
You're relaxed here.
Yeah.
You're not your level of relaxed in an interview is relative.
Sure.
Right, I mean.
Right. And like I said with you and Venus and my sister, my brother just shortly before the show started, I needed to do this because
you got to shake the squirrels out of your armpits.
Right. I have to. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
I haven't done this. I needed some sort of experience.
Yeah.
Is it best case? Was this best case scenario? Absolutely. Was I fearful that I was going to get in front and get asked a question and just like
seize up?
That was certainly a possibility. But again, if it was, I think that's probably some of the difference between the early 20s me and I wasn't going in for a welding job. I was going in for a job that I have been doing for 26 plus years.
Yeah.
So, trying to sell myself almost isn't necessary.
It's second nature.
Right. It's second. I'm talking about, I don't have to get you to trust me. I just have to tell you what I've been doing and how I've been doing it.
Yeah.
There's a reason I've been in one place for the length of time I have. I do my job very, very well, and the reason I'm not there is not because of it. It's just because they chose to go a different way.
Well, like I said, if they feel like you were rough around the edges because it had been so long since you interviewed,
right?
Like I said, they have to realize that you've been out of that for 27 years.
I did wonder. I kind of kept looking at stuff. I made a joke early on because they were like, so we'll ask you the questions in turn, and if we don't make eye contact with you, it's because we're writing something down as you give your responses. And I think somewhere between question maybe 2 and 3, as I'm noticing them like writing stuff, I'm like, can you imagine what it's going to be like when the generation under us has to be doing all this writing and what the writing looks like? Because my son's handwriting is terrible. And everyone had like a giggle.
Right.
Because I'm like,
well, no, they'll just have AI.
Yeah, is it just me?
Yeah.
They'll have a little tape recorder there that's like Teams. It's just Copilot is auto-dictating everything in the meeting type of shit.
Yep.
Certainly possible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, break a fucking leg or two or whatever it takes,
Yeah. It's the first one. I thought I did well. I didn't poop my pants. How about that?
Well, I mean, small
my daughter was like, "Are
you
gonna tell him it's your birthday?" And I went, "Ooh."
Oh.
And then it would be. I said, I thought about it,
but then they don't want to be obligated.
Weird because I'd be like getting out my license and be like, I'm not just trying to get a ploy here.
Oh God!
Like here, look, see, here's my driver's license.
Right.
It's actually 1210, and I'm like, I don't want to get into that. And then,
yeah.
She's like,
you don't have to do that.
Right.
You could just, like Dutch Bros, right? You just tell them it's your birthday, and they give you the drink. Do they do ID checks?
I don't know.
They probably do. What do I know?
I'm trying to think of the last place.
I think with
McCooney started doing that. Though.
With the app, you put your birthday in there, so.
Oh yeah.
And then they just say, "Go get your free drink."
The fucking app.
Yeah. So, well, I mean, just aside from interview time and podcast time,
yeah.
Did you do anything else for the birthday today?
No.
Wank off or
no? There's not a time.
You ran out of time for wanking?
Yes, because my sister stopped by.
Oh Jesus!
That's
awkward.
I looked at Venus is like, "What do you want to do? Something special?" And I said, "It feels weird without having Piper here. If I was 51, I'd have said, yeah, let's go out to dinner. Or if I was 49,
it's the big 5-0.
I agree, and it would."
This is like the black balloons one and all that shit.
Is it?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you were here for yours.
Yeah, I think there was black balloons.
Were there?
Probably.
There were sombreros.
No one might. That's true.
I have a sombrero hanging on my door.
That's
true. And the llama necklace.
Yeah. Well, it being on a Wednesday is kind of hard too.
Right, I said that too. I'm like,
because everybody else in your life has a job.
Everyone else has a job. Xander's gonna have school tomorrow. Piper's not here. Yeah. I would feel weird as a dad because I know she would want to celebrate that.
Yeah, and
she's in the middle of finals. I did not want that stress on her at all, and I know she would want to participate. And then I'm like, I don't want anything big. I don't want Venus to spend anything big because at this point in time, we're a one-job household. And Xander's going to turn 18 here at the end of the month.
If he's lucky.
Right. So I was like, I would rather, if we're going to do something special, he's going to be 18. Let's put the eggs in that basket. I'm okay with that. This
is your over-the-hill 18.
Yes, I agree. Well, I'm sure I think Venus is going to take me out to dinner on Friday, but that's just a her and me thing.
Yeah,
because again, it felt weird without the family to be able to celebrate the big thing.
Yeah.
So
I got you.
We'll do something. Hopefully it doesn't squash on anything special for Xander because I thought about saying, I think I told my brother, I'm like, we could do a combo thing with Xander so that way it's just everyone like a knockout. But
maybe you could do Xander's and yours and Christmas all on the same day.
Just the 25th becomes like a wham.
Yeah.
Just fuck it.
Right.
Just all of these presents are for me. That's amazing. Wow.
Well, some of them have got birthday wrap.
Oh, yeah.
And some of them have Jesus in a manger wrap.
Right. Praise be unto he who died for my sins.
That means you could do anything.
I said up until the show, I had my tie and shirt on, and I did my walk
with your tie,
with my trench coat and my tie. I looked like a Jehovah's Witness.
Oh,
and I told Venus, goes, "Did you actually walk to the store in that?" And I went, "Yeah." And no one said a fucking thing to me because I think they were worried I'd be like, "Have you walked in the light of Jesus?" They didn't want to say.
Do you think maybe if you don't get the job, that could be the reason?
Yeah, that I looked like a Jehovah's Witness.
Yeah. I don't know. He kind of looked like he was trying to get me to join.
Yeah. He looked like he was going to thump a Bible on me.
Yeah.
You know, I just didn't want that.
Yeah.
There was a moment, I haven't quite said this to Venus yet. There was a moment when I was in the cube and I was writing down some of the notes and I could hear like people in other cubes, like on a phone call, like talking to stuff. I was a little bit like energized by that kind of work atmosphere.
Oh,
I kind of missed.
Like you were just all in the office space.
I'm like, yeah, moment. There's a vibe there that I have not known.
That's true because you worked from home for a jillion years, and
I have lived that office life version. And it was. I was like, this isn't going to be, this wouldn't be so bad.
It's not foreign.
It's not foreign. It's not like I couldn't work or be uncomfortable. I was like, yeah, I kind of miss that a little bit.
I mean, truth be told, there are times where I'm like, man, I just miss seeing people at the office. You know, like,
yeah,
I sort of miss certain aspects of it. But then I
didn't get to tell it, but I said, you know, I wrote a number of things like I cut my teeth of my early career on sometimes 6 to 7 days in the office. That's there was no telecommuting.
Yeah.
But that was how I slammed through a whole bunch of new information, new skills. In the deep end, insert metaphor here. And all of that was because I was surrounded by mentors and teammates that all added to how do you learn something new as fast as possible. Does that need to happen in every instance for productivity? No, I don't think it does. But there is something that does add to skill set increase and aggregation in having teammates that are around you where you can, even if it's just like a socializing type of thing.
A little collaboration.
Yeah. Hey, man, prairie
yeah.
dog up over the kid. What the fuck is going on with that test?
Right.
Like, come here. Look at this.
Yeah.
And someone,
Right.
There is something helpful to that perspective.
I 100% agree with that. I had a situation last week where I was testing a bug.
Yeah.
And the bug was one that I've never been able to recreate. So I've never seen it myself. It got reported from a customer.
Yeah.
And I needed so essentially it was that sometimes you would hit record and it like wouldn't make a file.
Oh.
On a KiPRO.
Okay.
And I've never seen that happen. Or maybe I did. Did we have that happen here?
Oh.
Or not? I don't know. Anyway, I've never seen it happen to the point where I could be like, damn.
We've had a stop, but not I started it and it didn't go.
Yeah.
Yes.
So that has happened apparently to one customer in particular fairly often. And so I've never been able to recreate it. I've never seen it myself. But I needed a way to test an engineer's changes and literally record as many files as possible. And the way I was going to do that and the way I'd planned to do that, but I didn't know how, and it had been some number of years since I had done it, was to use a Python script.
Oh, yeah.
And it had been a long time since I've touched anything Python.
Mm-hmm.
I don't use it in my normal testing.
Mm-hmm.
And then the Python stuff that I do use, someone else has written.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, I can read it. I can see what's going on in the script.
Right. Yeah.
But to, like, bust out a Python script from my head, no, that's not going to happen.
Right.
So I need some sort of sample stuff. And so I was reaching out to like one of the other QA guys like, hey, I know I had some sample Python stuff on a machine I had at the office. Apparently the hard drive in that iMac died.
Oh.
And so I don't have access to any of that shit anymore. So I was bugging my buddy Will.
Do you need an IT guy?
I was like bugging my buddy Will. Hey, I know I think I got sample stuff from you.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have it? And he's like, oh, and he sent me some stuff.
Yeah.
That kind of kick-started me off.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there's another guy in the office that he is the one that wrote like this Python stuff that like does our disk testing, our performance testing stuff. So I also kind of reached out to him like, hey, I just need a fucking fast and dirty thing that'll do this. Like, it doesn't have to do anything fancy.
Right.
It can be simple as shit. I don't even care. And he wants to make it fancy. And that means time. And I'm like, I need it now, you know?
Yeah.
And so I ended up getting some sample code from him and some sample code from Will. And then I put two things together and it just fucking worked. Like, I modified it the way I needed it to be modified.
Right.
And just and so I have recorded like 15,000 files with zero loss of files. Like, I've never seen any files missing. But like, the challenge of doing it on my own, number one, was is the challenge, right?
Right.
That, like, I look forward to it, but also I just needed a little bit of, and that would have been hella quicker, probably, if I was just like over the wall at Will.
Yeah.
Like, hey, man.
Yeah.
Hey, I know you got some Python shit, you know, and I wouldn't have gone to Paul's cube and bugged him. He was hired as a QA guy to write test stuff, and then got whisked away into engineering. So we like lost him as a QA guy.
Okay.
So I wouldn't like go to him. I might ping him in Teams or something, or maybe an email. But if I was in the office, I would not bug Paul, but I would bug Will 100%, no matter what. If he was next door on Teams, I will bug him. But like, it might have been a little quicker,
sure,
if I was in the office, but I got it done like pretty fast.
Yeah.
So sometimes, like, I wish that I was in the office for that kind of thing, and there are times where I'm like, I don't need the office for that.
That's where, see, I think we're both in like a healthy headspace about what being in the office is. I think you can only be there if you've experienced both sides of the telecommuting and in an office coin.
Yeah.
And a lot of people get stuck in, my job can be done remotely. There is no reason I need to be in office. And it's a plant the flag moment. And, man, as someone that has lived like all three versions of that life, like, it's 100% in the office. There's some commute. I guess there's four. Some commute with hybrid, and then there's full telecommute.
Yeah.
It's not black and white.
No.
And if you're and I think that's where there's some like lost in translation things when management says there's more productivity from you and teammate collaboration if you're in the office.
First of all, you have to be able to have interpersonal relationships with people.
You have to have something. I think in some cases you do have to have something that creates like first of all, your team.
Yeah.
If your entire team is spread out throughout multiple locations and never actually orients itself at one location, the productivity spiel kind of falls flat.
Apart, yeah.
But if you're trying to sell it as there is an opportunity for you to create and pick brains in whatever department that you're in of some of your colleagues who may not be your teammate, there are opportunities. If you come into the office just a couple days a week, that's what we're looking for.
Yeah.
The whole RTO perspective might be something that's more palatable to the people who are like, well, no one on my team even goes to Grass Valley. Why would I why would I fucking go there?
Yeah.
Kind of a thing.
Well, I mean, like, this
but
is
I think some people lose that when they don't, when they're reading like a canned garbage political HR Jedi word salad thing that's like, well, I don't code. I don't need to meet with my team.
Well, I mean, I'm going on 15 years in my position, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where 10 of those years was in office. So there has been relationship building with those folks.
Yeah.
People, not just in the QA group, but people in the rest of the engineering building.
Mm-hmm.
Yesterday, I had a long conversation with one of our engineers who I hadn't seen, I don't know, maybe once since COVID.
Mm-hmm.
And it was really nice to catch up with him. But, like, that just shows, like, I don't need to talk to that guy very often. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, if I needed to talk to him, I would. But, like, he's not somebody that I normally talk to.
I had a conversation at the tail end of my interview where I was talking about how there was specific mentions multiple times, both in a phone call and in a direct email, about how the position was 2 days required in office per week.
Oh.
And I said, this doesn't really make any difference to me, but I'm just curious as to why it had to be multiple times explicitly stated to me in our correspondence directly to each other.
Yeah.
That you mentioned this, because the job position clearly says 2 days in office required. So I'm just curious, like, why do you feel like you had to stipulate it specifically when you were engaging with me, like, directly?
Yeah.
Like, is it because people come in and they missed it, or people come in and think they can negotiate it?
Oh.
And it was that people think that it's not a hard set. People think it's negotiable. And I went, oh, okay. I was just curious, like, do people, if people missed it? That was my impression, was that clearly if they're having to stipulate it specifically, someone's not reading the fine print.
I mean, if you're talking about the state, though, they're going to say these are the requirements.
Right,
So, I mean,
right. And I was like,
period.
I'm curious. And the one little lady that had responded to me, she was like, well, we think there were a couple reasons why we've had to start moving to explicitly stating it. One is because as COVID, their department was at one point in time fully remote.
Oh.
And then with the last year or so and the governor changing things, they did have to move to, I want you to come into office. And the department afforded like some more wiggle room off of whatever the governor's limitations were.
Yeah.
So
then I kind of wonder.
Yeah. Some people may have perceived that it was full remote because they've talked to someone who said, I had a person here who was full remote.
Well, it says in the job rec.
Right. But it does say in the job rec. And it was, it was interesting. And I said, just to be clear, I don't care.
Yeah.
I've lived multiple lives and I don't care.
Right.
I will come in. I don't care.
Right.
I work hard. I don't care. But I was curious to know why you had to. Hi, Jason. And just to be clear, the position you're interviewing for is 2 days minimum required in office. I'm like,
it's probably like a deal breaker for some folks.
I imagine it is.
Right.
And one of the things that I covered, I'm like, I'm a California native. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not moving out of state. I don't need the job to be remote.
Right.
I can report to an office 2 days a week, easy. But yes, I can imagine some people from out of state are like, well, I could probably apply for although not this one because it explicitly says in order to be a full-time employee, you have to be a California permanent resident.
Oh.
So, but some people, shenanigans, I don't know. But it was interesting.
Yeah.
And, that's a full circle type of thing.
Yeah.
Some people, it's a hard set. I can do my job remote.
I kind of wonder
why do you want me in the office?
Yeah, I kind of wonder if at some point in the future, if they'll start saying 3 days a week, come in the office. Only on Friday are you working from home.
Right, and that may very... Here was the thing, right? If they did that to you, would you quit? Would you find another job?
I probably would have to go up there.
Right.
I mean,
yeah.
I don't want to do that at this point. But
it's a hard thing to go back from. Like you can't unsee the part where you're just as productive, if not more, or you put in more hours because you're at home. But
well, I mean, we have guys who are remote, way more remote folks than I am.
Mm-hmm.
There's a dude that lives in Santa Barbara.
Oh shit!
Yeah, and so he's. I mean, they can never tell, and he's on the same paperwork, job paperwork standing that I'm on, where you have signed all the stuff that says that you're fully remote. So it's not like they could tell him, well, you got to come in. I mean, they clearly know he lives in Santa
like
Barbara.
Wells Fargo, they can.
Oh, well.
I know a guy.
Yeah, I mean, logically.
But not AJ.
Yeah, logically, like, they would never just be like, hey, man, we need you in 2 days a week. And he would just be like, well, I guess I'm out.
Yeah, I guess I'm, yeah.
Because he was full-time.
I also know that guy.
Yeah, he lived in Auburn.
Yeah.
So I would see him like on my commute all the time. And super cool dude. Really liked the guy. And then all of a sudden he like moved to Santa Barbara and was like full remote work. And I was like, what? How, you can do that? You know what I mean? That was before COVID.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So he did it before COVID. So they could never, I mean.
Yeah. Don't say never. I know a guy.
It would be difficult, I think, at this point for them to be like, you know.
Yeah.
And it's also different too, because there are only a handful of folks that are like that still at this point. Don Longinati, who I used to commute with.
Oregon?
Yeah, she lives in Oregon now. And she's fully remote tech support person. They would have a hard time telling her she needs to come in the office 2 days a week.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So there's a little bit of that too, and I'm sure she's on the same, you know, signed up.
Right.
Signed all the paperwork.
Full waiver.
Yeah, and it's not like I went to them. They said, hey, we're going to make you full remote now.
Right.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So that's a interesting one. But, you know, 2 days a week, it's not that bad.
Yeah. I mean,
that's a job.
It's a job, right? Fundamentally,
it's a job. You do what the job requires.
If you're going to start planting flags, but you're unemployed.
Oh yeah, that doesn't work. That's not a thing.
That's not a thing. Like you need to.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, I do need to get a paycheck, and if that means, right, and there are sliding goalposts. For me, it was, well, you can have a job, but you got to move to Arizona. Nope, that's a flag I am planting because that's ridiculous.
Right.
You know, Roseville to Auburn,
especially for them, because they're a company. Wells is a company that like frequently has layoffs. Yeah. So imagine you go, sure, I'll move to Arizona and be in the office.
Right.
And then all of a sudden they're like, you're done.
Yeah.
And then you're like, what the fuck? I just uprooted my entire family to Arizona.
That was part of the gotcha.
Yeah.
There was
you weren't guaranteed to stay.
You were not guaranteed any sort of
longevity.
Yeah. Yeah, just because you did. I was like, yeah, absolutely, that's not going to happen.
Their track record shit. So why would you?
Right.
Why would you stake your?
There was an interesting conversation. I was being walked through security, and the very nice lady that was walking me through and like getting me my guest pass was like, because we're a franchise tax board and. There's a lot of security here. I said, and because people have like a perspective about, it's the tax guy, and so we have the security. And I went, I absolutely understand. I work for Wells Fargo. I know all about bad reputation and what it means to like to. I'm like, so you don't have to. I get it. Yeah. Like you don't have to. I'm not apprehensive.
Explanation needed.
I'm not apprehensive that I'm having to walk through a security gate or get a badge or that you have to sign me in and out. I get it. I understand. But that's also part of the strength of working in in an industry that I have been, that I understand.
Right.
There's a hand in glove type of understanding.
Sure.
I know what you guys are dealing with. I understand what it means to deal with people's money.
Yeah.
That's what makes me special here. Just trust me.
Trust me.
Trust me. Is my fly down? Why do you keep looking there? That's weird.
Nice.
Anyway.
Anywho.
It's a good day.
Awesome.
It'll be a better day when my daughter can celebrate it with me.
I feel all those things. I mean,
I'm not sad about. I'm not ignorant that 50 is cool and important, but at the same time, I'll get mine. I promise.
Oh, you'll get yours all right.
There's a little bit of solemnity here because I had a conversation with my dad. I think it was about 3 weeks or so ago. We were talking about.
Was he also sad?
No, it was a very revered conversation. We were talking about my grandmother who passed when I was not even a teenager. She had. I was still living in Torrance, so this was SoCal.
Oh
days.
Yeah,
young buck.
Yeah.
I'm the only one of my dad's kids that knew my grandmother, like that's grandma.
Right.
My sister may have been like a pod.
Because you're just way old.
Right. Super. 50.
Yeah.
My grandmother was at 50, was diagnosed with a brain cancer and passed before she was 50 and a half.
Oh, wow.
And I had forgotten and didn't really know. My dad and I never really talked much about that specifically. But he had, I'm like, well, how old was grandma when she passed? And he said 50. And it was one of those weird things as
you're approaching 50.
I'm approaching it, that it felt like I feel young.
Yeah.
I don't feel old.
Yeah.
I realize on paper, you and I are old. I have more gray hair than you do. I probably look on the face, because of my gray, older than you. But I did not. It's hard to comprehend that. Like, it gave me a moment of pause to think, I'm just as old as one of my grandparents, that they never crossed that line.
Yeah.
And my dad had like it was a weird like thing to read on his face. Like, I'm glad they got this far, or I'm glad I got this far to see this thing.
Yeah.
As far as he did. So it was, I'm thankful for the to get to this part of the race so far.
Yeah. You did it.
I did it. Hey, man. Can I retire yet? Fuck.
Oh, I'm feeling that.
No?
I'm feeling
God
it.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Anyway, I feel good. I don't feel old. I don't feel beaten down. I would like to have a job, but I'm doing okay. I feel like my kids are doing okay. I have a great friend circle who are all doing also okay. None of them are addicted to heroin or
that
crank.
We're aware of.
Some of them do sell their feet pics. I'm looking at you, Ulanzi. I have a lot of things to be happy for, and not to feel like beaten. Oh God, 50 and I'm fucking midlife crisis shit. I don't feel that at all. I feel good. It's Christmas time. I'm full of fucking Christmas spirit.
I got a question.
Go.
We talked about this a little bit in our group chat. I didn't have on my bingo card for life.
Oh, yes.
Having a coworker die from gun violence.
Yeah.
I didn't have that on my bingo card, but I had that happen.
Yeah.
That is, I never ever thought in my life that I would be able to say to anybody, I know someone who died from gun violence.
Yeah.
And that makes me sad. So we learned last week, coworker who lives in Florida. Hey, a remote guy. No, he was a regional like sales engineer. Very good guy. Whenever I would go to NAB, he was working the show. Guy named Manny. A person with a big personality.
Yes.
Kind. Fun to be around. Engaging. All the things that big bear guy. I mean, just a big guy.
Yeah.
Cuban guy. Was acting like Manny, to be honest with you. So apparently there was some sort of thing happening down the street from his house, and he went to check it out and was shot multiple times and killed. And man, I just never would have ever... I thought that I would have lived my entire life. Like that was such a rare thing to like know somebody that was killed by being shot to death. That is I'm struggling with that one. That one really is that's what's taking me by surprise. Like, I'm really sad about Manny. He was such a good guy, like a person. Whenever I was around him, you gravitated towards him because he was such a good person. And whenever I was at the show, or if we were hanging out at the bar after the show and he was around, you were there. You were hanging out with him.
Yeah.
He was one of those people.
Yeah.
But to have, number one, a person like that, to be that person, and just to have it happen in general, to somebody that you know, is terrible.
I think one of the weird... I think what makes this unique for between the two of us is that I have met this guy. Yeah. And that was the one NAB event that I went to with you down there, like meet up with you. Yeah. When one of the last ones where you guys were doing. I met that gentleman. Yep. I hung out with that gentleman. I am not an AJA employee. Nope. And everything that you said about that man, from my perspective as a non-employee, was something that I experienced and witnessed in his orbit that evening. Yeah. In one day. Yeah. That's who he was. I was preparing for stuff for this interview when you sent that to me, the news to me. Yeah. And it gave me... We've talked about this. You know, Dave has been here a number of times. Right. Most of our shotgun to kill a mosquito equipment to do this podcast is AJA supported stuff. Right. I sent a thing to Dave. This is no context required. There's no ulterior motive here. I sent a thing to Dave, and I said, I'm just checking in to see if there are any opportunities available up there. I said, and I did that from a perspective of your company and the type of people that I have met. Just in being adjacent is a type of place that it breeds good people. Mm-hmm. And he was, in one night, he was a good person. Yeah. You should be so lucky to be surrounded by those kind of people. Is everyone a Manny? No. But in that moment, I was surrounded by the type of people that not only would I want to work with, but I would be like, I would hang out with that person. That person's a friend.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And to hear the news that someone like that, regardless of your faith affinity, I would attribute to someone with a good soul, was taken by something so stupid,
right,
is painful.
Yeah.
I don't understand why we still can afford these type of gaps in stupidity. It seems unfortunate. It hurts me.
So
and I've had a hard time looking at it too.
Yeah.
And I'm not 1 degree. I met the man.
Yeah.
And then when you sent the
follow-up?
The follow-up.
Because originally I thought it was a car accident.
Right.
Because it was just explained as an accident.
Right.
And I assumed he was in a car accident.
Yeah.
Then I found a Facebook post from another coworker that was like, please share and read and share this.
Yeah.
And I went,
pass on
okay.
Type of thing.
So I clicked through without really knowing what I was going to find there to find the story of how he actually was killed. And man, it was bummer to know that it was like, oh, he died in a fucking car accident. That's bullshit.
Drivers suck.
That sucks.
Yeah.
But then to find out what actually happened, which was Manny was being Manny.
Yeah.
And got killed by a guy who then enacted the stand your ground law.
Yeah.
And no one's been arrested. Right. And you're just like, wait, what? And I know Manny. I mean, I'm not saying I know him. There's a lot of people at AJA that know him far better than I do. Dave would be one of those people. Anybody who goes to shows nowadays would be one of those people.
Sure.
Like, there are a lot of folks who know him better than I do. But from what I know from him, he was there to help somebody.
Yeah.
And he got...
That is the impression that I got. He
got his life taken from him. And he has 3 kids and a wife.
Right.
And you're just like, fuck,
like
dude.
I said to you, there was... It was sad at car accident. Because I'd met the man.
But also...
I knew the man.
To a certain extent, this is fucking sad as shit that I'm even going to say this, palatable...
Yeah.
Like, because people die in car accidents.
Accidents happen.
Yeah.
Like, anything could happen.
You're like, shit, oh, man, he was in a bad car accident.
Right.
And that was me inferring what I had read in the email.
Yeah.
I went and reread the email, and it does not say car accident. It just says accident.
An accident. Yeah.
And I figured, car accident. Okay, he got killed in a car accident. And then I was 100% wrong.
Yeah.
So I would like to shout out to him and his family. It's very sad to hear a lot of people feel his loss for sure.
Yeah. In the YouTube description, I will repost the change.org post that you sent to me.
Okay.
Regardless of your stance on gun violence, the man, he was a good man.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you that from my own personal perspective.
Yeah. We can move on from that, but I just figured I needed to bring that up.
Yeah.
So
you, yeah. Yeah. It's a hard, I mean,
it's a tough
like
situation.
I told you, it was one thing when it was this set of circumstances, and it turns into, as you know, I hate to say that because if you're not a father or you're not a husband, you don't necessarily understand the type of consequences it is to lose a spouse or a parent. But I'm just going to tell you my experience. When you're in those shoes and you are one of those roles when you see news like this and you know the person, it hurts different.
Yeah.
It like a daughter getting ready to, I think, graduate, a son that was already enrolled in the services and was looking to come home.
Yeah.
We've talked about this link, like pet things and husband things, and once you become a parent, like your a perspective change. I think your son is probably son and Nicole are probably just on this cusp of learning what it.
He's in the rotation for sure.
Your priorities start it might be the poop videos that I'm sending him of babies shitting themselves. Uh-huh. If he's not gagging, he's learning what it's like to have.
Right.
But I'm not saying you can't empathize or understand what it's like to be a parent or a husband or a wife, or a dad or a mom. But my experience, I would wager yours, has shown that there is something that clicks when you become one of those things, and when you see news of someone that you know, especially if it's someone you're like, well, fuck that guy. But I would call that person a friend or a good soul. It hurts different.
Yeah.
It hurts different.
It's just super sad, man.
So, I am sorry for his family's loss.
Yeah, absolutely.
It is a loss for the company for sure. He was a good man to me. He was a great man that night.
Mm-hmm. Good dude.
And he, by all accounts, that's all I know.
I'm pretty sure he was kind of hanging out with us when we were having burgers at the pool super late that night.
I thought he bought the burgers.
Oh, yeah, he did. You're right. You're right.
Yeah.
He was the guy that bought the burgers that night.
Yeah. We stopped at
and
the
he
liquor
got out
store.
and made some fucking
deal
for
beer,
30 burgers.
The case of beer, and then we went to the restaurant, bought all the fucking burgers.
Yeah, man, he did all that.
And then we all sat at the pool. Hashtag John Apt was there.
Yeah.
Across from you and I eating
He came to the table and chatted with us for a second.
Then ate burgers. It's a terrible loss.
Yeah.
For his family and the company.
Yeah.
And humanity in general, because he was someone that only looked to do good by what I witnessed.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate.
Yeah. Anywho. You got some stuff, I think.
I have some stuff. Have you seen the McDonald's Grinch meal shit?
No.
Okay.
I don't pay attention to McDonald's much.
So apparently, me neither. Normally.
Okay.
I don't eat a lot of fast food.
Yeah.
Normally. I got fed something maybe a week or so ago, but then Venus got fed it. There is a McDonald's Grinch meal.
Okay.
And it is like a Happy Meal, but for adults. And it is either a Big Mac and fries and I think a drink, or a...
So it's not a kid's meal?
No. Because I think the portions are bigger. Or it is a 10-piece McNuggets and a large fry and perhaps a soda or beverage from the fountain. But it also comes with, if you get the meal and it's in stock, you get a pair of Grinch socks and a shaker bag that comes with...
A shaker bag?
With dill Grinch. It's Grinch seasoning, but it's I know you don't like dill pickles, but it is a dill seasoning packet.
Okay.
That you dump your large fries into the bag, and then the seasoning packet, and then you shake it, and it seasons the McDonald's fries.
Oh, dill pickle McShaker fries.
Oh,
I had to look it up while you're talking about it.
That's
why I'm clicking on the old lapper right
listen,
here.
If you are a dill pickle or dill season, listen. So when Venus,
so I take it now you've been to McDonald's to try. Okay,
I fucking have.
Okay.
So, Venus sent me the thing, but then she's watching it, and I think this was Saturday, It may have been Friday night of last week. She's like, you want to go get
Oh, that's hilarious.
And I'm like,
well, especially
well,
now.
Xander's,
there's one right down the street.
Yeah, there's one right down the street now. I'm like, I don't want to fucking French. I don't need fast food right now. But Saturday, we went to go run errands, grocery shopping, and a bunch of other errands. And it was near lunchtime. She's like, and then we should go to get the dill pickle fries. I'm like, okay, sold.
See, I'm all right with just grabbing fries at McDonald's.
Yeah.
If they're fresh, they are the best fast food fries you can get your hands on.
I'm not going to disagree.
They're very, very well done.
And what I think happened, here's what we did. And it was lunchtime. So we're like, two birds, one stone. Plus, our mouths are drooling over the opportunity of dill pickle fries. But she's a dill girl and I'm a dill boy.
You're a dill boy,
yeah,
all right.
Oh, yeah. Fucking get that shit.
Yeah.
So we went over to the local one. And if you've not been in McDonald's in the last probably 2+ years, it's kiosk shit.
Oh, yeah.
You don't really go up to a person anymore, which is fine by me because people are dumb.
Unless they're going to hire you.
Unless I need to do an interview. So we're looking at the touch screen, and the meal itself is sold out because the socks aren't available. I don't really give a fuck about your socks. But it is lunchtime. So we're like, well, okay, well, you can't order the meal, but we do want the dill fries, the shaker fries, send. And Visa's like, oh. So I got a cheeseburger, and I think she got a burger with no cheese. And we get to the car. The fries are fresh. I think the fries have to be fresh because they need to make them unsalted.
Oh, yeah.
Because the fries were 100% fresh because they make them outside. Because
they can't put salt on them. And
right,
then also
because the standard operating procedure for fries, once they come out of the thing, is just salt the fries and then you just scoop them into the bucket. But for shaker fries that you're adding salt to, they're... I believe
that is the trick.
Right, you ask for no salt?
If you ask for no salt...
They have to make
them fresh.
Right. So we got the shaker fries. Venus got a hamburger. I got a cheeseburger. I was always, if anyone has memorized this, in the heyday, I was definitely a McDonald's guy. Number 2, supersized with Coke. That's my
What's
jam.
the number 2?
It's 2 cheeseburgers.
Okay. See, I'm a quarter pounder guy there.
I think I felt better about eating the cheeseburgers because they were
tiny.
Because they were small.
Yeah.
But if I can eat them in 2 bites, that's a problem, and I have a lack of self-control. But I'm stuck on that. Anyway, so I got 1 cheeseburger. Whoop, whoop, it's gone.
They're so thin and tiny. They're just...
Venus...
Yeah, they're like a snack.
Tries to stomach down her hamburger. She's like, I remember this. I don't like this at all. I got it.
Oh.
But then we cracked open you take the large fries out of the bucket, you put them in the little bag... You open up the dill pickle seasoning, and it's like almost like the strength of wasabi. You smell it, and you're like, "Oh shit!"
Oh,
I only poured half of the seasoning, shook the shit out of it, opened up the car door, shook the shit out of the corridor. We are sitting to make sure that the fries are fresh. We are sitting still in the McDonald's parking lot over here at the new Safeway.
Yeah,
like this deliver? Will it deliver? And pull out fresh fries with this. Fuck, dude.
That good, huh?
They were that. And then Venus is like, oh, yeah that's
why do I not know this? And I have to now ask. Because she loves pickles.
I'm telling
you. She doesn't necessarily like all the pickle-flavored things.
Yeah.
So I'm going to have to see if she's interested because she loves that. And if she gets some, I will try.
Yes. I would have if it was outside of a lunchtime where I needed to buy a hamburger, I would have bought the dill pickle shaker fries separately. And in fact, we still have half the seasoning pack because I only used half because I'm like, there's a lot of salt in here. I'm an old man. I'm trying to watch my my
Right.
cholesterol and shit,
Sure.
like blood pressure.
Yeah.
It was. If you like dill pickles, it was the shit. It really was. And plus, it's fresh fries, so you're not dealing with, these fries have been in here for the soggy floppy fuckers. The fries were hot. The seasoning stuck to the fries. It was
banger.
It was fucking banger. I don't need socks. And now that I know you can get the shaker fries separate,
I think you do need socks.
No.
You seem like a guy that needs socks.
I have a lot.
Not even for your 50th birthday?
Yeah. Fuck socks? Sexing jerk off
Think about
socks?
it. If you got 2 pairs, each of you could wear a pair while you're in each other.
Spanking and dills.
Or something else. Maybe cowgirl.
Sexing and socks?
Cowgirl riding dill, for both
I have
of
a
you.
penis.
Right. For you and Venus.
I'm
saying.
I have a wife, too.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe you're going to put a pair of socks on your hands and one on your feet. I don't know.
I'm Sock Man.
Jesus. Oh, my gosh. I got left at home this weekend.
Did you?
All by myself for a couple nights.
Speaking of jerk socks.
Well, I was under the weather. So we were planning on Friday to drive to Monterey.
Yeah.
And then come home Saturday.
Are you going Friday, though?
This week?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
It's early.
Things could change. We're still 2 days. So maybe. Probably not.
Okay. So.
The plan was we were going to drive down Friday after, get off work, and then load the car up and go. Because there was some stuff Shana had uncovered that needed to go down.
Right. If
Christmas
you missed
things.
the last episode where the caddy was flipped to the brim of loot.
Yeah. And I had told Shana on that week prior, like, we could take the CRV, but I'm not driving it on those tires, and that she understood that. So that's why the caddy got loaded to the hilt. And so Friday rolls around and I'm sick.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still not 100%. I think I'm getting better. I hope. And she goes, well, you're not going. And she went without even saying anything to me. I think she got off work a little early, took the car. She had done a bunch of tire research on her own. Didn't even say anything to me.
Oh.
She took the car to America's Tire and got tires put on her car and came home and literally loaded the car.
I got Michelin Sport Cup 2s.
She ended up with some Toyo tire that got super good reviews. I did a little research. They're nice tires.
Cool.
And she literally went to America's, came home, loaded the fucking CRV up and said, see ya. Took the dog with her. Like, I was home alone.
Yeah.
And I felt a little bit almost slighted, but like not really because I was sick. Yeah, like I'm missing out. Like, I had FOMO hard.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
what am I supposed to do? Pick weeds on my Animal Crossing house?
Man, I did nothing.
Good for you.
I didn't. I tried to like rest and just feel better.
Good.
I watched a lot of TV, played a little PS5.
Nice.
Yeah, so it was weird. And then our plan was to go Friday night and then do some shit and then come home kind of probably later on Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
And then as Saturday kind of wore on, I'm like, you're going to tell me you're staying Saturday. And then
I'm waiting for the text.
Yeah, sure as shit.
Hey, sweetie.
Yeah. So she came home Sunday. She got home maybe around 4. She went.
That's a noon.
Oh, well, this is the best part of the whole thing. This is the best part for me.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
She leaves Friday. Mm-hmm. She's driving down Baseline out to Highway 99.
Yes.
She gets on, and we're texting, chatting the whole way.
I love you. Yeah. Put your thumb over my tip.
Right. She gets down into past Sacramento downtown on 5, and all of a sudden her wireless CarPlay thing won't connect to her phone anymore. And she's like, what the hell? And I go, man, I don't know. And she's got the dog with her. She took the dog, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like looking at her on Find My, and I'm like, okay, get off at Sutterville. I see her coming up. So she gets off on Sutterville.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason why is because it's a ramp up. There's no way to turn right. You could go left, and she could just stop right on the top, fix whatever she needed to fix, and get right back on the freeway.
Yeah.
And I said, get off at Sutterville, just pull off to the right, fix what you need to fix, which I told her, pull the wireless out, plug your phone cable in, and just plug your phone right in.
Right.
That works.
Yay.
She's driving, and all of a sudden, the radio goes black.
Oh, no.
Just dark. It does not work. It still does not work. So she had no radio with CarPlay on it while she needs maps and shit to get to Monterey.
Right.
So that was very stressful for her, which I feel terrible about. Very terrible about.
Well, it's not like you fucked her. I mean,
maybe kind of.
Tech is hard.
Well, I got in behind the radio when she got home.
Yeah.
First of all, I'm checking fuses, like what happened, what's going on.
Right.
ACC radio fuse in the car is good. I can see that the ACC works because other stuff like the steering wheel translator thing like turns on.
Okay.
That thing turns on.
Yeah.
Radio doesn't turn on. I am inspecting the wiring harness where I have like crimped stuff together, and one of the speaker leads has come out.
Okay.
And I go, shit, that could have caused it to short.
Sure.
And make the amp over.
Yeah.
Short out. So I fixed that. And then while I had the radio out, I pulled the harness off the back of the radio.
Yes.
And that revealed a fuse on the back of the radio.
Yes.
Pulled that out. It's burnt.
Okay.
I go, oh, that's probably the smoking gun.
Right. Sure.
Go to AutoZone, grab a fuse, come back, put it in. No, doesn't power on. And now I'm like, now what?
Right.
Is the radio dead? I don't know.
Right.
And I haven't taken a multimeter to it because I haven't been feeling good. So it's like I just ran out of energy.
Plus, she needs her car.
This was like in the evening the other night.
Is she still able to? Did you put it back so she could drive?
Yeah. I put it back in and all that stuff. It just doesn't power on. So then I do a little more research. I wake up at like 4:00 in the morning and couldn't go back to sleep. So I'm on my phone like, what the fuck with the radio? And then someone in a forum somewhere says, oh, under the hood, there's one that's called backup.
Oh.
And I'm like, that's a weird, what would backup even be for?
Sure.
So yesterday, she comes home, I pop the hood and get underneath there, pull the backup. Now that one looks good. Like go through pull several of them that could be, I don't know.
Right.
But nothing under there is labeled anything for the radio. Yeah. Because, you have two power leads and a ground.
Right.
That's all you need. You have the constant power from the battery, you have ground, and you have the switch power from the key.
Right.
That's it.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, if the switch power is working, which is the ACC one under the dash, then maybe there's another something under the hood somewhere for the constant power.
Right.
I can't find it. So I need to get back under there and check the lead and see if I have a constant power.
Especially since you've replaced the blown fuse.
Right.
I think your son had the right play. It's like, well, are you still getting power there?
Yeah. So I'm getting ACC power.
It's like I said, it's entirely possible that your deck
is cooked.
Totally cooked.
Yeah.
But that would feel very weird.
That the fuse wouldn't have saved it.
Like you're essentially saying, right. You're essentially saying that this thing took so much voltage that it not only blew the fuse, but it blew through the fuse and toasted the electronics.
Before the fuse could blow.
Right. Is that possible? fuck, dude. Listen, I'm a OS administrator by nature.
Yeah.
And a professional jerker offer.
Right.
Not a radio deck designer or engineer.
Right.
Is it possible? Sure. Fuck, that would suck. But
yeah, because we're looking at least $300 for a replacement
deck.
Yeah. So
I mean, when you look at, I've done that for Yukio. I've done the Miata. I've done that for my dad's.
Yeah.
And then the truck. Yeah. So like you're sending in chat why are decks so expensive?
Yeah.
Like, it gets hairy real unless you're buying a Boss.
Well, because
hashtag, which I have done.
Yeah, because it's a Pioneer, right? And I'm like, well, shit, if this one cooked before the fuse could help it.
God, that's so
that
weird,
would I would maybe not buy a Pioneer. And I haven't really been super happy with that one.
Yeah.
The interface is terrible. And I'm like, okay, let's look at some other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, ideally, I'd put a fucking Alpine in this thing, but those are $450. And I'm like, no, I don't want to spend that much, but I mean, you can get, there is an Alpine that you can get for like $349 or something.
Mm-hmm.
I would do that.
Sure.
The ILX 650 or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And she doesn't need, the one she has in there now has CD player capability, has a changer.
Mm-hmm.
So I bought it. Yeah, I bought it at the time because she was really kind of like on the fence on whether or not she could get rid of her CDs.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was like, fine, I'll just buy one with CDs in it, with the CD changer built into it. She never fucking uses it. It's like Spotify or whatever she's doing. And she doesn't need it. And we even talked. I'm like, you don't need the CD player anymore. But now she's got CDs stuck on the old radio. I don't know how I'm going to get those out if it doesn't power on. But so I'm like, well, okay, then just a CarPlay deck should be. There's nothing to those.
Yeah.
There's no mechanical bits in there. They're fucking tiny as shit.
Yeah.
Why are they so fucking expensive?
Dude, I don't know. Like I said, in the last year, I've replaced. I've installed too many.
Yeah.
I am just as curious. Like, what the fuck happened here?
Yeah.
And that brought me to
tariffs.
Tariffs. Micron.
Yeah.
It was one of those things. Every once in a while I get like I'm sure you've probably been fed these. You're a Gen X when, and it's like a montage of shit, like a rotary dial phone, and it was
8-track deck.
It was a 90s.
That's what I'll get her.
Yeah,
an 8-track deck,
dude. Seriously, it was a. I mean, did you see the latest Gymkhana?
Yes.
Because he has the old.
Oh yeah, I did notice that.
He has the old radio deck, the original. Okay, but he has it toggled to Aero.
Yeah.
Where was it going? Oh, it was one of those like montages, and it was, but it was specifically for car audio stuff in the 90s, and it was how we used to have equalizers in line, so amp. Equalizer deck, and you were like, why is shit so expensive? And one of the things that I think the deck I put in the Miata, Class D amplifier, equalizer, spatial orientation, so you can time delay relative to space to the driver or passenger or center stage. A 5.1. So I get it.
That's all software.
There is more shit. Sure, but amplifier, we used to completely outsource all power, at least Mostly, unless you were poor.
I mean, that's me.
You used to mostly outsource significant power, especially if you had,
to an extra
if you
amp.
had subs to an amp.
Yeah.
And then if you were like, oh shit, check out my 10-band Blaupunkt Audio Vox fucking sound. God, what was it? What was the... Damn it. Alpine. I'll just say Alpine. 10-band equalizer that did all that stuff. That inline. Now these decks and CarPlay, Android Auto, wireless or corded, they're in a touch screen. Like, I get it. There's probably a reason why these things are that price. But there's also like this weird, I used to be able to buy a deck for under $100, like, and it took CDs, and this does none of that.
Yeah, fucking,
it's weird.
Motors and CD ejectors and fucking lasers that are moving and
anti-skip technology, and you're like, oh well, fucking the Dodge has a 5-disc CD changer in it, and you're telling me I have to replace that with something that has none of those hardware capabilities with just a touch screen for $350.
That's like a third or less of the size.
You're driving most of that user interface off of my phone.
Yeah,
my phone is driving,
which I'm sure there's licensing there, or something. But
but most of this shit is being driven off an interface that you're not designing. You're leveraging a license for.
Yeah.
Man, it feels weird.
It feels like you're getting slighted.
A little bit.
Because...
Yeah. Especially when you come from an era where there used to be isolated devices that controlled all of these things.
Yeah.
And there was like, it's $99.95 for an equalizer. A deck is $120. If you're going to get a real good one, you're up at $300, but really you're paying for the fucking amp, and now you're at $600 for a high-powered, totally boutique sound system, and we're not even in speakers yet.
Well, I was so surprised when I was seeing the Alpine, the one I was just mentioning, the ILM 650 or whatever, because it's just a little compact. It's a very small. Like the head unit itself is tiny. Yeah. And so it has, the thing about that deck is it has the capability of stacking like an amp on the back. So like they made it modular. You can add this extra power pack to it.
Yeah.
You don't have to have it, right? But because it actually does have a small built-in amp on it, which is, for my wife, would be more than enough. I wouldn't need that. But what I was surprised at was that they were selling like the head unit and a kit with a head unit and an amp, or a head unit and whatever accessory it was. It was like a 2-item accessory. They were like $900. And I was like, holy shit, man.
Wow.
And the head unit itself, like if you were going to buy it, was like maybe $350. But then like we're doing like $900 for the 2-item stackable thing. And I was like, what the hell is happening?
Yeah. Well, it was like I said I think in the chat, I think the real butt fuck here is the Metra kits. Of which I've had to do 2 of, not only for my dad's Fusion, and we've talked, you and I, certainly probably on here a number of times, the integration of a car's infotainment system and climate control into like a singular user interface has completely hosed the DIY audiophile's desire to tune their sound system to the way they want.
Yeah.
The Focus was at the last gasp for me as far as being able to I'll add a DSP, and that affords me the opportunity to change my power as an amp,
yes,
and my speaker set. But I keep my in-dash screen because that becomes a bridge too far.
Right.
Everything since well, that's like 2016 and something. The Dodge, even the truck, even at a 2004, is the same way. The like orientation that auto manufacturers started to get in started to prohibit the ability for the I just want a little bit better sound.
Yeah.
Their amalgamation of trying to cut costs by creating a unified climate control and radio experience fucked the guy that, man, I just want to add some subs.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, because
so
for years it was a singled in deck that you could just like go, I want to upgrade this.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
And then you just go buy a new thing and wire it and put it in. And it was easy.
That sounds like shit. I'm going to go add it. SoundStream. That's what it was.
SoundStream. Yeah.
SoundStream. I'm going to add a SoundStream amp.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, sweet. I'm going to go down to Best Buy or Circuit City. I'm going to buy a fucking JBL 10 sub bandpass box. All I need is speaker wire and an amp. Yeah. And done. Now it's like you're in that situation with the Cadillac.
100%.
Like I can't untangle the manufacturer's design, and so you're like, oh.
Yeah.
And now you're looking at a $900 like, oh, well, we'll sell you a kit.
Well, it would.
It's like, God,
it would probably cost me. It would probably cost me in the neighborhood of $2,000 to $3,000
for the Caddy.
For the Cadillac.
Yeah. Fuck.
The CRV, that's a no-brainer. It just has a doubled-in.
It just needs a deck
slot.
Yeah.
I mean, I already have that
what
installed.
What year is
now.
the CRV?
11.
Yeah. So it's like still in that.
Yeah. But what's funny is Shana fully now, more than ever, really sees the value of CarPlay.
Oh, yeah.
Like where maybe before she didn't really care or think that she needed it or thought that it was important. Now that she's having to use her phone somewhere on the dash to get directions. Like
your comment spawned the whole conversation, like the whole old man shaking his fist at the clouds type of thing from when we were younger. And it's like, yeah, but do you remember when you used to have to print out directions from Mapquest?
Oh, yeah.
Or have a Thomas Brothers thing in your back seat? There is a significant amount of things that we have at our generation that we have seen that we can't unsee. Yeah. And sometimes it takes like but I don't even have a cup holder to hold my phone.
Right.
So that I can see maps.
Right.
And you think, oh, well, that's like a fucking first world problem. But when you talk about the convenience and the security that it adds to just driving with confidence of knowing where you're going, that's not just that's not like a first world problem. That makes drivers safer.
Yeah.
When you're not concerned, like, is it right here, left here? Now, is there something to be said about how you and I and your wife and my wife probably drove when we were younger and got around just fine?
I think about that all the time.
Right. We're fucking heroes. And, but
you'd make a trip to go see a concert or something in San Francisco. We didn't have directions.
Right.
We didn't have Mapquest.
Isn't that nuts?
We would just fucking get in the car. We had the Thomas guide.
Yes. Yeah. What did I say?
But
Thomas?
you would just, I'm like, we never got lost. We always made it there.
Yeah.
I don't even remember doing it, but somehow it just happened.
I remember. Did this ever happen to you? Fuck, we're so overtime. Did this ever, like, behind your seats, a stack of papers of printed out map locations?
Oh, yeah.
Fuck yeah. Okay.
I went on a long time ago job. I had to go to L.A. for the day.
Yeah.
Flew into LAX, got a rental car. I had my Mapquest directions that I had printed at the office.
Yes.
To the rental car, to and from the rental car to the place I needed to go.
Yeah.
And it was in a place of LA that I had never driven before.
Yeah.
And if I had to find that place today, I would be fucked. I made it there, did what I needed to do, and made it back, and then got on a flight and came home.
I remember having to do that.
If I had made any fucking wrong turn whatsoever, I would have been fucked.
Yeah.
I don't know that I would have been able to recover the way the streets were and shit.
Isn't that so fuck, dude? It's so crazy. I remember having to Chico, I'm going to go visit Venus and Katati. And it was, I'm going to print out a MapQuest thing. Dude, you get lost, it was like, I'm fucked.
Yeah. That was the beginning of the end for the Thomas guy.
Yeah. And you're listen, there's no touchscreens.
Yeah.
You're on maybe T9 at best.
Oh, yeah.
There's no maps on your fucking phone.
You had a candy bar phone.
You're like, hey, I'm at State and Union.
Yeah.
I just got off 80. How do I get to you?
Yeah.
And then someone, hopefully with a map, is like, okay.
Well, I mean,
Isn't that nuts?
We were doing all kinds of stuff like that, going to punk shows and stuff. We didn't have cell phones.
Yeah.
At all.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm here.
Yeah.
Well,
we're going.
I didn't hear it because I'm on a pager.
Look on the map. This is where we're at. Are we even going the right way? You know, like, I don't know. Yeah. I hope so.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know. That looks like the entrance. Let's go over that way.
Yeah, I think it's over.
Yeah.
Fuck. It's bonkers to think about that.
You know, you imagine living up in Grass Valley, country shit.
Oh, yeah. And then going to the big city.
And I'm like, how do I get to Sunrise Mall?
Oh, God.
I get on 49. How long am I? Where is it? I got through Auburn? Well, how far is Auburn?
Yeah.
Oh, my God. There's so many stoplights. What? You know, getting to Sunrise was a logistical nightmare. Sunrise Mall.
I remember going to AJA for my interview. Oh, and I'm driving up the hill up 49. And I had only been to Grass Valley, Nevada City area a couple times.
Yeah.
So there are bits and pieces of I remember there are bits and pieces of the highway. Like we went for Christmas thing in Nevada City one time. Mm-hmm. And in my mind, I'm like, oh, well, there's a part that has the cement barrier on the left that's pretty close to the lane. Mm-hmm. And so now I'm mentally thinking about that. And I don't know where it is in relationship to where I'm going or where I'm at.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden I get into Grass Valley. I'm like, oh, here's the wall. The wall's right here. Oh, I must be getting close.
I'm close.
Because at some point I'm like, did I go? Have I gone too far? Did I miss it and not realize it?
Yeah.
No, I haven't made it into Grass Valley yet.
Yeah.
No, keep going. You're fine.
Yeah.
You're fine. There was no CarPlay or directions back then either.
Yeah.
Dude.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, we're
our kids would be fucked, man. You take out your CarPlay, do it with a map. What's a map? Oh, fuck.
Yeah. Anyway, all right.
On that note, you should return the cart.
Wash your ass.
Wash your hands.
Check your oil, Tony.
Stay up to date on your shots.
Make the call if you need to.
Register to vote and vote, please.
Do the kindness.
Pick up a broom. Wear a helmet. We'll catch you next week.
Thanks for listening, everybody. We really appreciate it.
Happy holidays.
And happy birthday.
Happy birthdays.
Happy birthday to you, fuckface.
Oh, that's me. I'm the guy.
Yeah.
Catch you next week. Bye.